NuMainstream.
What's going on, everybody? This is NuMainstream. I'm your boy, the radio guy, rocking with the Phantom 336 and Core Love. We in here, man. How y'all feeling today?
Chilling.
This is NuMainstream. Just in case you did not know, make sure you follow us, man. Subscribe on every single thing. We're all over the place. Spotify now, iTunes, Twitter, Facebook. Man, you can get us everywhere. So there's no excuse for you not to be subscribed right here to NuMainstream Talks. Right. For sure. So we got a lot of good stuff for you today. Some 6ix9ine news, some Dwight Howard news, which is crazy. New Jersey has a little bit of news coming out as far as government goes, and then in and off with Diddy later on, and then some small things sprinkled in. But first and foremost, man, the biggest news probably out right now, other than the Dwight Howard news, they're kind of neck and neck, is this 6ix9ine situation, man. Yeah. We talked about 6ix9ine last week with his album, but we did not mention his whole legal situation. It came out literally like right after we did the show. So that, you know what I'm saying, we didn't have time to catch it and talk about it. But today we got time. You know what I'm saying? So
So what are his charges? Racketeering.
So racketeering, which is big in itself. That's ridiculous.
What is racketeering?
Racketeering is that's a good question. That's a great question.
Rackets.
It's when you take rackets from people. Like Serena Williams, you take her racket. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
I was like,
she was like, wow,
is that a real thing?
He was really stealing people's rackets. Why is he going to prison for that? Nah. But racketeering is organized crime. So basically, a lot of mobsters get in trouble for that. Gangs, people who are in gangs, like, it's high level crime. So it could be like cracking cards. It could be, stealing credit cards. It could be, you know what I'm saying? If you
scamming.
Credit card scamming, all types
but it's on a
stuff.
big level though. I mean, it's not just doing it a couple times and I'm good. No, that means he had people under him working, running their houses, whatever they were doing to get the job done on a large level.
$10.99 for it, huh?
Yeah. So so if people for us, if you know what I'm saying, they said that apparently the feds have been watching him for a while, over a year and a half. They said they were watching him.
Yeah, I see. They say they have like everything on tape and everything.
They got tape, they got video, they got his voice.
Yeah.
And also another situation he is in trouble for too at the same exact time. He's got like 4 charges that are like multiple years to life on each of them. So if he beats one, he's still got like 3 more to fight. Another one is firing a gun, an unregistered gun in New York. And if you know anything about New York government, they do not play when it comes to firearms. So if you fire a weapon, look, and get caught with it, something that's not yours, oh man, you done. So
I kind of feel bad for the kid.
Yeah. You like 6ix9ine?
I like some of his songs, but it's just kind of sad to see like somebody lose their career.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he did choose it.
Yeah.
He did choose it, but
For sure.
Man, it's like, yo, man. I mean, I guess that's the same thing that put him on is the same thing that's gonna tear him down. But
I'm about to say, how you really feel about it? Because I know you don't like 6ix9ine too much. You think he's a character, a troll.
I ain't like the music. I ain't like the trolling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but I'm always for seeing people make it in life, right? You know what I'm saying? So like, just to even whenever you see like the young players like in college or about to go to the NBA, football, basketball, whatever, and then they get caught with some gun or drug charges. It's always sad, like to see somebody go down.
And that's something that you can't deny with him. Like it was his popularity and his following. Like he had a huge following, still has a huge following. And like when he just went on the Breakfast Club, he gave them their most viewed like video they put on YouTube of all time. Any other people like 6ix9ine?
Because I was just saying,
that's crazy.
Out of all the trollers, he seemed like the smart one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Making money off of it.
He knew how to troll and make that shit work. You know what I'm saying?
The smart one till he got caught, huh?
Till he got caught. But maybe the nigga wasn't trolling the whole time.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's coming out that 6ix9ine was somewhat of a boss. They're talking about like, you can say he's crazy, blah blah, funny on Twitter and on Instagram, whatever. He's a joke. I can't take him seriously. But like, this man really had people under him working for him. Like, I don't know. This man might have been legit, man. He just might have had a funny side or something, but I don't know. And it's a deep situation, too. His manager also is in prison right now or getting tried for prison as well because, number one, he stole money from him. That's the first thing. 6ix9ine has been getting hit for his whole career. He has been getting money taken from the top, and you look at how successful he's been as far as selling records. He got multiple platinum records, all this thing. One went diamond. Like, he's got a lot of good records, know what I'm saying, that a lot of people like,
Yeah.
he wasn't getting all of his money. So he fired his whole staff and everybody because apparently they were involved in the racketeering things as well.
So I was thinking that though, like with the whole firing his staff.
Yeah,
and
he tried to get away.
It seemed like he was trying to do that
Yeah.
to disassociate himself.
Yeah, of course.
Because this FBI case was coming up.
And the same people he tried to fire were the people who tried to kill him too. So that's why they're in trouble. His managers and things like that, they tried to murder him. So that was a whole different situation that's kind of wrapped up in this as well. It's really a lot deeper than what people think.
That's too much going
But
on right
yeah. So do you think that was kind of is that something that you think the Fed's gonna look into? Like, why would you fire everybody around you before you get caught? Like,
I mean, at the end of the day, it sounds like it don't matter because the Feds already got everything they need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
But
this man
I heard this is not the first time that 6ix9ine fired all his staff. So it probably could have been
that's a fact,
sometimes
too.
where he probably thought the feds were coming for him, and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna be prepared and fire everybody.
Yeah.
But now it's here and it happened.
And now the latest news for this is that I just saw literally before I came in here right now today is that he will plead not guilty, which is a lot of people are shaking their head like, why? I don't understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to sit in jail for 10 months before he can even go to trial. So his trial will be next year, September. So we ain't seen 6ix9ine for a long time, number one. That's the first thing. And then on top of that, if he gets guilty, if he gets charged as guilty for all of those crimes or even some of those crimes, he's gonna do even more time than what he probably would have got in the first place because now you lied and said you were not guilty. Judges hate that. You wasted time, you wasted state money, you wasted federal money to do, you know what I'm saying, just to be guilty, you going down. So I feel like it's a situation where 6ix9ine is gonna have to do some time regardless, I feel like.
all right, so
She said by 6ix9ine.
so are we sure that he's guilty and he wasn't just a puppet the whole time though? Are we sure about that?
I mean, but the thing is, with the way that the system is as far as racketeering goes, if you a part of it, you gonna get a piece of jail. You gonna get something. He might not get life, but I just don't see him like I said. It's 4 charges. I don't know what they all are. Off the top. I know one is firing the gun, one is the racketeering. He's got 2 more that are pending too that can go for a lot of time. If you beat one, you got to fight the next one. You beat that one, you telling me you gonna beat 4 charges? I doubt it. Like you gonna do some time for something. So it's like you know what I'm saying. It's not gonna be a year, 6 months, 18 months. No, he's doing real time. He's gonna do at least 5.
Ain't nobody just gonna pick somebody out the blue.
I think he's guilty.
He guilty. He guilty, okay?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody just gonna pick somebody and be like, yeah, you did this.
Yeah.
And you going to jail.
That's the thing. He's being watched.
You don't think
He's
they
been
would?
watched in New
They
York
would do that. They would just pick
they
you
said
up
they was
and
watching
be
for 2
like,
years,
yo, you
though.
did this.
A year and a half to 2 years, you've been
Man,
getting
I
watched.
There's got to be a reason
on,
for
man.
anything.
I've even
though.
got stopped by the cops just riding through the ghetto.
But were you getting watched for 2 years though before you got stopped?
I got watched for 15 minutes.
Same
They
thing, right?
stopped me.
Same thing.
Man, yo, true story. I got stopped, and I was the prime suspect for a murder I was a prime suspect for like a few hours. The cops actually stopped me. We both looked at each other, and they pulled back around, turned their lights on. And I'm like, dang, I'm driving the speed limit. What are they stopping me for? The cop stops me. I'm like, yeah, so what you stopping me for, of course, you know what I'm saying? He like, well, you fit the description
Oh, that's crazy.
of somebody who
crazy.
shot somebody and threw him in a dumpster or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was riding through Claremont, projects around here.
Right.
But anyway, so I literally was sitting outside for like 2 hours talking to the police, sitting at the curb, all this other stuff, trying to be like, yo,
You were lost.
I was
bro,
lost as hell,
what?
right?
You was like,
So
what
I'm
the fuck
like,
is this?
yo, I'm about to be one of those guys, you know what I'm saying, that get locked up and be in prison for years and they were innocent the whole time and all that. So like, I'm scared as fuck. Like, I'm scared as hell.
I feel you.
So they had this cop car ride past with, I guess, a witness in the back seat. And I had a hoodie on. I took off my hoodie. I'm trying to make sure they see my ass. Like, yo.
Right.
So luckily,
this is me.
luckily, whoever was in that car told the truth and
It was
didn't
like
just
it was-
assume that I was a guy or whatever. I don't even know. But luckily, I was let go. I went home. I'm like, yo, you would not believe.
And then they
what
just
the
told you
hell-
just have a good night, like it was nothing. They was
Right.
like, have a good night.
I'm
See you
like,
later.
yo,
Sorry
you
for
would not believe what I just went
That's
through.
crazy, bro. That's wild.
You were
No,
blessed
yeah.
though. You were blessed because some people would be like,
Yeah,
you know
like,
what?
yeah.
Yeah. You know, that dude kind of looked like that guy over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Or they could have just pulled up on you with the guns out because you just killed a
Right.
person,
True.
quote unquote.
Exactly.
And you know how that
it's
goes. They
just-
coulda put up on
it
you
was-
shooting.
it
And you
was
would've been like, bro,
super
what
crazy.
is going on?
I will
Like-
say, like, so it was a white cop who stopped me, of course.
Yeah.
Well, not even, of course, but a black cop did come up like sometime in between that transition, and I could see them talking to each other. I could tell that the black cop was like, "Nah, that's not him." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the white cop was still wanting to ask me questions and shit.
You want to keep pushing it like, nah, it might be.
Trying to meet that quota.
That joke was crazy.
Trying to be a detective when that's not your pay grade. You a cop. You're not a detective though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the difference. But the last thing about 6ix9ine before we move on is I did see a video, and I'll show you guys this video later. Maybe we can insert it into what we're doing to the podcast. But he had a video where he was talking about. Remember when he had that beef with Chief Keef a couple months ago? Do you remember that? Yeah. They was doing the whole beef situation. So one of Chief Keef's men or whatever. And that was serious because Chief Keef known as a shooter, whatever. One of Chief Keef's men was talking to him on FaceTime. They were talking junk on FaceTime. And after he hung up on him, he told his mans, because TMZ was watching him. TMZ was following him. He was like, bro, get out my face, whatever. He said, I got a 30 stack on him right now. I swear to God. I got a 30. Meaning I got money on his head right now. Like, I'm like, bro, that's boss stuff. Like, you don't... Hey, these charges might be real, bro. Like y'all talking about, he might not have done it. Nah,
but no, definitely, you definitely can't be saying right now. You can't be saying shit like that.
He said, "I swear to God, I got 30 seconds." And TMZ called it the whole thing. Like, what did you mean by that?
Even if that's not real, you
crazy.
Can't say that.
That's crazy.
And not expect.
Something.
And so stuff like that.
Maybe that's what that's what they wanted to cloud.
And that the trolling might come back to bite them because videos like that will surface in in court.
And they can use that.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah,
so,
that's crazy.
Moving on from that, so we'll give you more updates as more information comes out. Once again, this is NuMainstream. Keep watching and listening. Right. Dwight Howard, man.
Dwight Howard. Tell me about this guy.
What y'all know about this Dwight Howard situation?
Yo,
tell me about this.
I know this dude has the biggest shoulders. He's always had some strong ass arms.
You gotta say no homo now.
No homo. You do gotta say that.
You gotta say it now.
Because he gonna take that as a compliment.
Thank you very much.
Hey, stop before you get us blocked on Apple Music and stuff.
I know, right?
They be like, y'all homophobe shaming. Stop.
No, we're not.
We're not,
shaming. For real.
Stop
but
it.
Like, yo, no, the funny part, though.
What's going on with Dwight Howard?
Oh, man.
You don't know about this situation?
I don't know.
You don't got a Twitter?
I do, but
you really don't know what's going on with Dwight Howard?
No, y'all inform me. What's going on?
So, apparently, a T-man...
A transgender woman, or however, which way you take it, apparently went on Twitter and did a rant. I'm gonna send you the rest of it. You gonna be blown. A whole long. I mean, I'm talking about thread. You know when people do threads on Twitter, right? And they talk about like ranting, just going. Yeah. When I tell you this was like 30 pieces, like this was like 30 tweets. Yeah. Information about I met him at Wild 'N Out. Apparently they met at Wild 'N Out.
Okay.
Dwight Howard is known in the transgender community. People who are higher up know that Dwight Howard likes to mess with transgender people. We didn't know that because we regular. We regular people. We ain't know nothing about that.
We regular.
So I'm just saying, not to say they not regular. I'm not meaning like that. I'm just saying I'm a regular broke person that go to a regular job, and you know what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
So are you saying that they don't go to regular jobs?
No, apparently not. If you at Wild 'N Out meeting Dwight Howard and linking up, you are high. That's what I'm saying. The same way they got Instagram vixens and stuff like that. Trans women, you know what I'm saying. People who are rich and in that community mess with higher up trans people. I mean, that's how it is.
I feel
met him. They got to know each other, blah, blah, blah. She showed the DMs. She had his voice, which if you've seen Dwight Howard post-game interviews, anything, that's Dwight Howard's voice. Yeah. He deep, yo, what's going on? Sound like Dwight Howard. I was like, bro, this man really like, and the person was talking back. The transgender woman was talking back in deeper voice. You heard, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Had the receipts.
Hold up, the trans had a deep voice too?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't she? Like,
no, I'm saying. I thought they
I mean, yeah, but it was like, you know, the deep woman voice. Like it was like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to disrespect people.
Like,
you know what I'm
saying? Boomerang.
Yeah. Like
Eartha Kitt.
You know, I'm just
like
if I was trying to have a girl voice, yeah, you know what's going on. This divine. Like you know
good.
something now.
You're pretty good at it.
No, beat your ass. But you know that don't sound like you like, bro. That woman got a deep voice. Like that's how it sounds.
All right, but go ahead.
All of that stuff. So I'm just saying, like, as far as it's two sides to this because now Twitter's splitting up into two gangs, right? Whereas one is like y'all tripping because y'all homophobic, y'all transphobic, blah blah blah. The other one is just everybody else just making fun of Dwight Howard just because.
my
Which
goodness.
I'm low key on that side.
Regardless, no, it's going to
It's
be funny
hilarious,
because
bro.
I mean, ain't nobody
Funny.
being homophobic except for Dwight Howard. He the one who's trying to hide it, and his nigga got caught.
Yeah, and that's what it was because apparently Dwight Howard's manager was sending threats to the woman. That's what made her come out because she was like, if something happens to me, I'm scared for my life. If something happens to me, I want y'all to know that Dwight Howard could have done something about it and he didn't. That was the issue. Dwight Howard is not the one threatening. Dwight Howard was doing his thing low key, I guess. But she's bringing it to the forefront because she feels like her life is in danger.
Because his manager was starting to threaten her.
Was saying, "Look, shut up. You're not about to." You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 keep it low. I mean, trying to keep Dwight's best, I guess, public interest, which is his job, at heart.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So, how do y'all feel about that? Is this a publicity stunt? Is it true?
I don't think it's a publicity stunt.
What's going on?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it is definitely funny.
Oh, I've been crying, bro. I was at
Like,
work
yo.
today, like, yo.
It's funny, but dang, can the man come out by himself? Like, is he gonna ever come out?
No,
Is
that's
he
the
ever
new
gonna
thing.
He
You
got to
ain't-
come out now. He has to.
You
He
ain't
has
see
no choice.
Jaden Smith call old boy out
Yeah, Jaden
last
Smith.
week?
Did you see
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Tyler Crater? He my
He's like,
boyfriend.
that's my boyfriend. He been my boyfriend.
Yeah, since
But
you're not
yeah,
going to say it,
I
I'm
mean-
going to say it. Whatever, yeah. We talk
Hey
about
man, yo.
that. Dwight tripping, bro.
It's a lot of that in the
I
industry,
mean,
though.
if her life was in danger, or his or her or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
their life was in danger. I guess they did what they felt like they had to do.
Yeah.
So hey, but hey,
But the thing
people
is,
can't get mad at you for laughing at a funny situation, man. If we were comedians and we started talking about this, nobody would
be
it
like,
a
"Oh,
second
he's
thought.
wrong." Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's funny because it's just left field. Like you,
Random.
you did not think like
Dwight Howard.
when I woke up that morning. I didn't
I
think
know.
I
I
was gonna go to
definitely
sleep.
didn't expect to learn
seeing
that Dwight
memes.
Howard was sleeping with transsexuals.
Like, and that's the thing. And apparently, it's a real thing because so two women have come out, and these are two very important women as it pertains to Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard's ex, who was his fiance at the time, came out yesterday saying that the reason why, the true reason why they broke up. Now these might be clout chasers at this point. I don't know.
Right.
But she came out and said the real reason why they broke up was because he was messing with transgender women at the time.
Oh,
She
man.
just didn't come out and say anything because she didn't want to blast him. She felt like it wasn't everybody's business. But he's been doing this. Is nothing new. He's been doing this. Apparently, he attends sex parties with transgender women. Crazy,
man.
like all types of
That's
stuff.
why I be like, man, yo, once I start making money and being rich and all
Yeah.
that stuff, man, what is up with these people?
I don't
like
know.
once
They go
you
crazy, bro. I feel like once you get to a
It's
certain
like-
once you get to a certain like rank, I feel like in life or like, you know what I'm saying, like tax bracket, whatever, they feel like certain things aren't enough anymore. Like the regular
Right.
thing, like I'm not just gonna have sex. I'm
I
not just
can
gonna,
have any girl I
yeah,
want.
I'm sick of this.
I want.
Let me have a man.
Something
I'm just saying that I feel to me, and that's my opinion. We talked about this last week. We live in a world now where straight people are being badgered because they can't say how they feel about certain things. I just feel like it's backwards. Like, why you want a man that's pretending to be a woman? Like that. If you're a man,
That's a deep conversation.
See, I
I'm just saying that doesn't make
I mean, a
sense.
lot of
That
that goes
is a
with
deep-
feelings, all the
Crazy.
stuff they built together. But at the same time, it is a clout chaser move by putting
By
it
the
out
women.
way later after the lady
Yeah.
kind of did her thing. But at the same time, it could be the truth. It could be just her explaining her
Then
truth
the,
and her
but y'all,
hurt.
do y'all know who the second woman is?
Who?
The second woman was his ex-wife, not
man.
ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, Royce Reed. And a lot of people know her, Royce Reed. She's a businesswoman, you know what I'm saying, does a couple things. She
Yeah.
put on Instagram, she said, "Excuse me, the comments are starting" on Instagram when this whole thing came out. And every put popcorn at the bottom, like basically laughing and taunting him about this whole situation. That's your ex-wife.
I told you
and they
it's
have a
gonna
son
come out.
together. His son, Dwight Howard's son, is in middle school. Like, you know what I'm saying? So apparently, this. I mean, if she put that comment, this is something she probably knew about too. Imagine you being in middle school. You in middle school, and you know what I'm saying? And middle school is a mean. I don't know if y'all know, but like
So he going city to city with the NBA.
That's kind of wild.
tripping, bro. Going to sex parties, wilding. And if that's the life you live, cool. That's cool. But it's just like, bro, don't put. I feel like he's putting other people in danger too with that. Like that whole ex-girlfriend situation, bro. That's the reason why they broke up was because he was having sex with unprotected sex at that. With
Yeah, you might just need to be single and,
What?
and
Do his
mingle.
thing.
like that's AIDS. That's like we're talking about real STDs, real. You know what I'm saying? Life threatening. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, but like, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mixing and matching. That's wild.
Well, maybe he's safe.
He probably
Apparently not. That's not what the woman said. Again, I'm gonna send you the thing. That's not what
Oh,
she said. She
word.
said he was
Oh.
having raw intercourse
Oh man.
at sex parties, tripping. So that's wild. Dwight, hey man, that man, hey, 6'10", hey, I'm good.
Man, hey,
anyway, like that man,
yo,
hey, I'm good.
Definitely
off that.
funny.
That's wild. But in other news, some more legal news. New Jersey could legalize recreational weed as early as January. So, sir, I know you hyped about that. What's up with that?
I might take a vacation to New Jersey every once in a while.
See what's going on.
For real. For real.
They starting to expand.
You smoke?
I love to smoke.
Okay.
I love it.
I'm a social smoker. Like, I smoke. I've never been like a big, like...
No, I'm not a weed head
I've
anymore.
never bought weed, actually. Can you believe that?
That's what's up.
I smoke everybody
Hey,
else
man.
weed. My homeboys, I'm like, let me hit that, bro.
You just in the loop.
Yeah, but I've never bought weed ever,
you know,
bro.
I feel you like before a party or before, you know.
Yeah, socially, yeah.
Look, I got you. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I always
for sure.
say, too, anyway, because, you know, people drink, people smoke.
Yeah, I'm a
right?
big drinker, though.
And then what people say, you know, they always say drink responsibly. Nobody encourages people to smoke weed responsibly because I do feel like, it can be used very responsibly. It can also be used irresponsibly, but people put weed on such a pedestal that they feel like it enhances everything. It makes you know things you wouldn't know and all this other
See, I'm
shit.
not all
But
that.
it also does other things like, you know, it can make you lazy. It can make you think abruptly. Now, I'm not going to say abruptly, but like not really think things through because you're going more off of feelings once you're high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's good.
another subject for another day. But as far as like smoking responsibly, you know what I'm saying, it can be done.
Okay.
And we need to do it.
So, this is my question for y'all, though. As far as it being legalized, what do you guys think are the effects of the government getting their hands on marijuana?
I think it's bad.
As far as like, you know, because you know taxes coming.
I think
Don't nothing come without taxes.
It's great as far as the fact that, weed should have always been legal because in comparison to alcohol, it is a lot better for you than alcohol is. It's a lot better for you than cigarettes are,
That's
really.
a fact. Yeah.
I mean, nobody's driving and killing people being high off weed. If anything, you could be riding under the speed limit, driving slow as hell.
Look, why you driving so slow? I'm behind this old lady. It's a 22-year-old high.
Yeah. But like, you know what I'm saying, weed is a lot more safer. But the reason why I'm saying it'll probably be bad is because, you know, there is going to be more THC induced, which THC is the chemical that makes you have that good feeling where you're like, yo, you know, enjoying the high of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there's another chemical, starts with a C. I can't even think of the name of it. But anyway, that's the one that has all the medical properties and all of the good stuff in it.
So THC makes you feel good, but isn't good for you.
It isn't good for you.
Okay.
The other chemical is what's good for you, which is in the naturally grown weed and everything like that. So once the government gets a hold of it, that level is going to be low. And the THC level is going to be high because all they want you to do is feel good, keep buying their product, all of that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So with this government taking a hold of it, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's all the way a good thing. It's a good thing as far as like, you know, for the criminal and justice system, like you don't have to be worried about getting locked up over some weed. You know what I'm saying?
Weed man.
But hey, you know.
In a way, I think it's good. Like you said, good and bad. I'm sorry. Good and bad, though, because I feel like the reason why they kept it so long or why they're slowly starting to go through every state and make it legalized, I feel like they're trying to withdraw, like, us actually being calm and peaceful. They want people to have the riots. They want people to go crazy just to keep... like certain things off of what they're doing wrong. So that's one thing.
Look, she took it deep.
Hold up. So you saying they're giving us weed to calm us down while they fuck us up?
No, they know weed calm us down. That's why they're slowly legalizing
so
it.
Like,
so basically,
we're going to be over here high and police going to be killing motherfuckers and we just going to be like
we probably going to be like, it is what it is.
We won't look at it for like as... I can feel that.
I can see it, but I think that I don't know. The government sees it as lucrative. It's a lot of money
they
marijuana.
missing out on.
Same thing, exactly. And that's something that if you know anything about the government, they're not gonna let nobody get no money that they don't got a piece of. That's just not how it works.
Exactly.
So I mean that's the same reason why alcohol was not.
Man, I'm
was
gonna tell you
unbanned
what,
because it was banned for a long time in the 20s, and when all the gangsters and stuff was out
right,
early.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Alcohol was bad.
It was banned. It was banned. It was illegal.
You ain't never learned about prohibition.
I thought the women, it was bad for women.
Boston Tea Party.
No, not for guys.
No, prohibition was real. People were no.
What are you saying?
Yeah, she wildin'. I don't know about that.
Because for women, because they couldn't smoke, they couldn't drink, they couldn't do any of that.
Nobody could drink alcohol
without being like a
people were drinking.
Or whatever.
It got to a point where people were drinking substitutes like absinthe. I don't know if you know what absinthe. Yeah. People were drinking that instead of drinking liquor because they couldn't get liquor. They couldn't get their hands on it. And people were getting it was getting smuggled in. But anyway, enough with the history stuff. But so the same situation. But they realized though. A lot of money is in this. So, okay, we're going to make it legal, and we're going to control what comes in and goes out. And that's what's going to happen with weed eventually. I mean, it's coming.
Yeah. I mean, what they should do is legalize all drugs.
All drugs?
All of them.
Cocaine
Have
now.
you ever looked at countries who have no laws and prohibitions on drugs, period, right? Crime is way down. They don't have as many people dependent on drugs as we do.
True.
Because it's second nature.
Yeah, because it's like this whole war on drugs is not a war on drugs. It's a war on us. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they get us caught up in the drugs and then turn around and arrest us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The war on drugs is not about the drugs.
That's right.
It never has been. You know what I'm saying?
How they feel people will react to it.
Yeah. So, they need to just legalize it all.
All of it, though?
Everything.
Not cocaine, though.
Not saying that people need to use cocaine.
I'm just saying, but legalize cocaine, though?
That would be crazy,
everything.
But answer my question.
These countries,
he said legalize cocaine.
Legalize
wild.
Heroin, all of it. I'm not saying that people should use it. I am saying, though, that a lot of these other countries don't focus on making it a criminal aspect to drugs and everything. They focus on health concerns and rehabilitation and things like that. Yeah. Like, instead of focusing on the people who are selling it, who get it from you anyway, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we need to focus on the people who are using it and try to help them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I think it becomes. I do agree with that. I mean, just because I feel like law enforcement and all that has lost sight of what the point of keeping drugs off the street is.
Right.
It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's become almost recreation for them. Like, okay, let's see how many people we can gather up for quotas and for like getting raises and things like that. They're not doing
even
it.
Even the people who are selling it, that's a whole nother social problem.
I'm just saying, they're not.
People don't sell drugs because they just. That's what they wanted to do their whole life. I want to grow up and be a drug dealer. I don't think anybody says that as a kid. You know
that's what I'm saying. The police officers who are getting the people, they're not like, oh, I'm doing this to save this crackhead's life to make sure that no, I'm doing this so I can get my raise because I brought in 20 pounds of coke last month.
If everything was already legal, there would be no reason for you to sell drugs.
Yeah,
because there's no profit in it.
Yeah.
There would be no reason for people to get addicted to it because there's no profit in it.
So what does that person do though? Who is the drug dealer who's dependent on that for
those
their family?
Are the people who.
So what do you do then?
What do we do with the drug dealer who's dependent on it?
Am I selling TVs now? Am I selling like illegal stolen?
Yeah,
not illegal other stuff.
Yeah, he's gonna have to find himself another hustle, which hopefully will be within the guidelines of the law. You know what I'm saying? We are creating drug dealers by putting this. The system is actually the one who are creating the drug dealers. I just said the countries that have no laws on drugs have the lowest crime rates, have the lowest amount of people who are addicted to drugs, even.
So you don't think the drugs like such as like cocaine or the uppers, you don't think that would like...
No, I don't. Because even the countries who don't have it, they have fewer people addicted to drugs. Why is that? Why do they have fewer people?
Because people can just go and get it, like whenever they
want. And those same cities, I mean not cities, those same countries, I'm sure they don't have the type of money flow coming in that we have. I'm sure
that's probably true.
You know what I'm saying? So when you we are the richest country. We are the, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote, the elite. Quote
but
unquote,
regardless,
whatever.
there has to be somewhere where the government is not contributing to this, though.
Cocaine has been a staple in what is the American dream.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true. people who are, you know what I'm saying, you seen Wolf of Wall Street, you seen, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. So he was smoking coke and he was on Wall Street. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All he was doing was pushing papers and trying to make sure that these numbers was right. And he got to do coke. Like, the higher ups, that's their favorite thing to do.
Trying to stay up, man.
You know what I'm saying? No, for real. Like, a couple of last things before we get out of here. Just some little fun, little quick news. Kim Kardashian said she was on ecstasy while she had her sex tape with Ray J, man. That's crazy. Don't try to play my man Ray J, bro.
That sex tape was boring. How was she on
whack.
ecstasy?
That shit was whack, bro.
Hey,
and don't try to play my man Ray J like you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't want all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That man ain't forced you to do nothing. Ecstasy is a date rape drug. You know what I'm saying? That people use.
But she wasn't trying to say she was date rape. She was just saying she was high.
But that's the thing, though. How we know that? She just said
I heard her
all
mom
she
was
said.
filming it.
I mean,
I heard her mom filmed the sex tape.
No,
her mom filmed
Nah,
it?
bro, it
That's
was on
what
that
I
camera.
heard.
Nah,
well,
it was.
that's
on that
awkward.
No, it wasn't none of that. You could see the camera being transferred between Ray J and I said Lil Kim Kardashian. Like that was the only people.
I
there.
mean, at the end of the day, no, whether you was high, ecstasy or not, you knew it.
You knew what you was
doing.
saying. Stop trying to play Ray J, man.
Yeah,
like,
don't be
you're
trying
not
to play
about to do that. So that's that.
I bet you she won't high off ecstasy when it was making that money though.
No, right. She came back.
Yeah.
She came back and made a buck off of it. Like Kim Kardashian, bro. She really is the godmother of all of these little Instagram, this little hole that all of these little Instagram models and crap came out of.
Pamela Anderson is the godmother of all sex
iffy.
tapes.
Didn't she
start it?
Sex tapes, but as far as like making money off you being a hoe, really. Pamela Anderson, I mean, cool, but Kim Kardashian really put the foot in the door as far as like it being okay for you to do what, you know what I'm saying? For you to do
Amber Rose.
But Kim Kardashian was first, though. That's Kim
Amber Rose is...
She was definitely first. And Amber Rose
might have did it better,
She ain't nowhere. She ain't do it better.
The thing about Kim Kardashian and Amber Rose.
I don't think she did that.
Kim Kardashian
Nobody's
nobody's
hoe hustle is bigger than Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian was literally she made millions off of the sex tape. But why you think it's on, bro, you couldn't get it nowhere. Because I tried.
Amber Rose has a fashion line that says,
when it first came out,
better than making millions. She made a whole brand for her whole family.
I'm telling you, bro.
Kim Kardashian branded her whole family off of a sex tape.
Facts.
To be real.
And then they got the show.
Because to be real,
we didn't know nothing about. The sex tape was first.
We didn't know nothing about the Kardashians.
Crazy,
we didn't even know that her dad was OJ's lawyer. Really.
A lot of people ain't know that.
Not unless you remember back in them days, and you probably still didn't put two and two together.
Yep.
Like until Kim Kardashian made that sex
then
tape.
all that stuff came.
That branded
That's
her
crazy.
whole family. Now everybody rich.
Facts.
Everybody got brands. You know.
Richer. They was already rich. Richer.
Yeah, richer. My bad.
Yeah, but that's crazy, man. Yeah, I'm about to say, don't disrespect Kim, bro. She the godfather of all these little Instagram, whatever, models, all that.
You ain't no
y'all
real
came from
Instagram
that.
hoe.
Y'all came from that. No facts. Facts. Like what? That came from that, man. So
Yeah,
show respect to the godmother. Anyway, Kodak Black is coming out with an album. I don't know how I feel about this because Kodak Black, he ain't really been that good since he came out of prison. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I ain't really with some of this music he dropping. But it's called Dying to Live, and it's coming out.
I mean, we'll see.
Maybe
December coming out December 14th. So, are you a fan of Kodak? You like Kodak?
What do you think?
Probably hell no. But I like Kodak. I think Kodak dope.
I mean, I'm not saying
I've
liked a few of his songs.
Yeah.
I'm like a lot of these people. I don't listen to their albums or nothing. But who does listen to albums these days?
Me.
You know what I'm saying?
But I get what you're saying. But no, nobody else. Yeah, but yeah.
Nobody.
I stay listening to albums. Man. I'm a music head.
I'm not good. I wouldn't be like pressed to be like, yo, I gotta hear that dude Kodak Black. No,
Yeah.
You're not gonna ever hear me say that.
That's the thing though, bro. You
Few
can't ignore
people whose albums I would listen to. Joyner Lucas, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, all the people who can really make albums.
But you gotta check
people
for what's
who can
popular
really make
too, though.
albums.
You gotta check for what's popular too. And that's the thing that makes you. I can be in any conversation because I can talk to you about Tupac. I can talk to you about Ice Cube. I can talk to you about whatever. But now I can talk to you about 6ix9ine and people with pink hair and twisties and Lil Pump. Because I mean, you got, bro. Even if you don't like it,
I'm trying to do better.
You know how many albums I listen to then delete afterwards? But I listen to it though. I know what it sounds like. Someone might tell me you heard the Lil Pump album. Yeah, I heard it. And I can honestly say it's trash without being biased to just what I've seen on TV, what I've seen on media.
I feel that.
I delete a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm gonna listen to it though because I love music. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not personal. It's not for Kodak.
Well, then look, this is what we gonna do. You send me what I need to listen to, I'm going to listen to it.
Yo, you better listen to it, too, bro. Because if I got to do it, you got to do it. Look,
better listen to it, my nigga.
I got the gun on him right here in the studio right now. Like,
ZZ was pretty hot. Y'all ain't like ZZ?
ZZ tapered off, though. I feel like the snippet was hotter than the song, bro.
Well,
that snippet I was like, hold on, they in there. That song went all that though. That song tapered away. Like it's not even charting anymore. Like it's gone. That song, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't know.
ZZ was pretty hot.
It was good.
I'm
not
a huge Kodak fan, but ZZ
was cool. But the thing is,
who you like?
Who you like? Who you listen to?
What you got?
I listen to a lot of people, but my favoriteest people ever is Drake. I love Drake.
Hey,
okay.
She on the show.
Some Drake
she on the show. She on the show. Like what? Come on.
I like Drake. Drake is,
come on, bro.
Yeah,
that's
Drake
the
is
goat,
one of the
bro.
dopest
Stop playing
out
with
there.
me, man. Stop playing with me, man. Big goat.
I fuck with Drake.
Like what? Big goat.
Drake is the man. Like he has every different style.
I'm telling you, bro.
He's just so like he can talk
He
to
done
you through his
bossed up.
songs.
Versatile. Man,
Yeah, I like
everything.
Drake.
If you put him on a feature, you know you got to hit.
Yeah,
right. You know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
Plus, I love his
easy.
sound.
It's
Yeah.
easy, bro. Man, smooth.
Okay, what else? What else we got?
I love Erykah Badu. I love my
Oh
Erykah.
yeah, who
Facts.
does?
Yeah, everybody. That's
Hey, yo,
respect.
one of my favorite joints. Hello, you know what I'm talking about?
Hello.
With Andre 3000.
That's yeah, of
on it.
course. Andre,
Yo.
yeah, of course.
You know that they stole that song, but it's still dope. Like if you hear the original, it's nothing like the original. Like they definitely took it and made it their own. Though.
I'm about to say, so did they really steal it though?
It's word for word the other song.
Oh, shit.
Like other than Andre's verse.
Well,
Other than Andre's verse, but like yo, that version is so
It's dope.
dope, bro.
Yeah.
Like I can listen to that over and over.
that's good music.
But
Man.
Never
yeah.
get old.
For sure, for sure.
But
Andre
yeah.
3002, by the way, is my favorite rapper of all.
That's my favorite rapper of all time.
3002, you said?
Andre
Andre
3000.
3000.
Oh.
It's
Not 3002.
I said no. I said
Childish
Gambino. No, I said Andre 3002. Like, by the way, like is my favorite rapper.
okay,
of all time.
okay,
my
got you.
fault. Yeah, I didn't put that together. Like,
What year of Andre 3000?
Andre 3002. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But before we move on, last but not least, young Jeezy, man, still doing good for the community. He helps a Georgia family of 16 whose house was burned down. When it comes to stuff
That's
like
what's
this, I always ask the question, though, like, you know what I'm saying? Do you think that he does this on a regular basis? Did he feel compelled just for this one family?
Hey man,
Or is it
like
publicity?
those questions, man, I'd be like, it don't even matter.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, good is still being done.
Of course,
right?
of course.
So like, at the end of the day, you just gotta take it how you get it, man.
did it.
Like
You did it.
whenever, you just gotta take that, man.
I
Yeah,
love when
yeah.
artists
Like,
do
yeah.
this.
It's dope.
Especially-
Why
whether-
doesn't it happen more, though?
Whether it's for it, I feel like it does.
You
It
feel
feel-
like it?
a lot of artists do things, and it may be just for publicity, but it's getting done.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, what's my one dude? French Montana. You see, he's doing stuff.
Yeah, no, he doing a lot of good. French
like
Montana, he
a
definitely
bunch
did
of
that.
dope stuff for
Yeah.
like the communities overseas and all this crazy stuff. I can't even remember exactly what it was that he's doing, but like stuff like that just helps out people and communities and poor people who don't have it like you have it.
Yeah.
For now, it don't matter why you're doing it. It just matters that it's getting done, man.
For sure.
Real
for sure,
talk.
For sure.
Well, at least he ain't like who was it that had the music video? Was that the God's Plan? He went out.
Yeah, that's Drake.
No, it was somebody else after Drake.
No,
They did, like,
that
a
was
video.
Tekashi.
It was 6ix9ine. Oh my God, it was him. He went out.
No, not Tekashi69.
It wasn't 6ix9ine.
Triple
who did the
X,
video.
the one that just died. He
Triple
did
X?
one too.
He did one, but somebody took the money. Was it 6ix9ine? I think it
was
was 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine.
He
It
went
might
out.
have
He
been
did a
6ix9ine.
video, and
Yeah.
he was acting like he was helping the community or whatever. And he went back and he took all the money back.
Oh,
'Cause-
nah, I ain't heard about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
Yeah, you can't be taking the money back.
But I'm very
like, you know what I'm saying? I was just saying the other day, like, you know how niggas make money and then they want to stunt. They want to have cars and shoes and clothes and all this shit.
Yeah.
I'm saying, man, it should be a new level of stunting. You ain't stunting if you ain't helping nobody else.
That's
out.
hard.
Like,
That's
you know
hard,
what I'm saying?
bro.
Like, I seen
Yeah.
the video of somebody on Facebook buying kids shoes and stuff like that. And of course they videotape it. That's their way of stunting. They trying to show off. But at least they helping somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, they are capping.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, yo, fuck it, they helping somebody.
For sure.
That should be, you are not stunting if you're not helping nobody. That's the new rule. If anybody hear this,
that's hard.
You are not stunting if you're not helping nobody.
Yeah, I like that.
Like,
hey,
fuck
man,
that.
Be like Black youngster, man. Going to McDonald's and give people $10,000 to
like,
quit.
So don't show me
Black
your
youngster
chains.
fools.
Don't show me your shoes. Don't show me your cars, because nobody's impressed by that shit anymore. Buy somebody else some chains, some shoes, some cars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That to me, that's stunting.
All that shit obsolete. It ain't flesh no more.
Exactly.
That's what Kid Cudi said. All that shit obsolete. Anyway.